Known by Time magazine as one of the top 100 heroes of the century, I'm so honored to have in my company international wellness guru, Dr. Deepak Chopra. Hi, and welcome to Africa News Network and South Africa.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Now, this is your second tour in South Africa. What is your expectations from the workshop, the seminars that you're having?
Well, I usually come with no expectations. I just will share everything I've learned over the years, and the rest is up to the unknown.
Now, with regards to the specific seminar, the focus is that, and the expectation from the audiences and attendees is that you will be inspiring and empowering them on the future of well-being. That's the focus and the core topic. You'll also be presenting them with a roadmap. Just tell us why this specific focus on the future of well-being.
Well-being is correlated with everything that happens in an individual's life, in a family, in a community, in a business, or even a country. So if you look at overall well-being in the big context, like career well-being, social well-being, physical well-being, emotional, spiritual well-being, community well-being, even financial well-being, they're all inseparably interconnected. And they correlate with things like traffic accidents, hospital admissions, crime rate, quality of leadership, social unrest, economic progress in the future. People are always expecting the government to do something about better jobs or more tax reduction or something like that. My focus will be to talk to people about what they can do themselves in these different buckets of well-being, because ultimately communities are made of individuals, and there cannot be any social transformation in the absence of personal transformation. So this is what I'll be talking about, and I definitely will give tools, yes.
Now, of course, we want South Africans, we want our audience to actually attend your seminars and just gain so much from it and change their lives, really. But I know that there's going to be various questions that you will be answering at your seminars. But there's just two questions we'd like to ask you, and you can touch on them very briefly. Of course, you'll be more extensive with them at your actual seminars. And those are, is there an ultimate reality? And is the universe becoming self-aware in the human nervous system?
Yes, ultimate reality is the ground of our being. It's the ground of your being. It's the ground of my being. It's the ground of this chair, because there's only one ground of everything in the universe. And it turns out that that ground of being is also the ground, naturally, of existence, and it is consciousness. And once you get in touch with that, you have access to just about everything that exists. And your second question was, is the universe becoming self-aware through us? Yes, the human nervous system is an instrument for the universe to look at itself. You're the observation deck for the universe to look at itself, but not only to look at itself, to understand itself.
You're also known to focus on alternative medicine, being an advocate for that. Will you be presenting any new findings with regards to that in mainstream medicine?
I would say integrative medicine, but yes, I will be presenting a lot of information on epigenetics, on something called the microbiome, which is the 90% of the DNA in our body, which is not human but bacterial, on the effects of stress, meditation, sleep, exercise, yoga, breathing, emotions, and food, on all these different aspects of our biology.
With regards to people who are inquisitive and curious about finding out more about, the higher consciousness, where would their journey start if they're interested in growing spiritually, but are just so confused and busy with everyday life and the material world? If they really want to start in achieving this and attaining this, where would your journey begin?
Well, if they're so busy with their lives and only material success, then at the end of their life, they'll probably say, I wish I'd worked a little harder, because you never get to where you think you have enough. I have a new book. It's called The Future of God, which explores some of these ideas. I have another book called The Book of Secrets. There's a lot of video on YouTube, etc., hundreds of blogs. But I would say they should take some time themselves every morning, sit quietly with their eyes closed, and even ask some simple questions. Who am I? What do I want? What's my purpose? If they live the questions, then life might move them into the answers.
I think with this answer, you sort of almost answered my next question, but I'm going to ask it anyway because you just have so much of knowledge to share. For our South African audience and for our channel audience, just so absorbed with the technological world that we live in, and for many who also know that they should be able to break it out and have a balance and can't do that, what is your message to them? A specific message just to our audience.
Technology is very useful, but it can also be very destructive. So set aside some time every day for technology, but don't be distracted by it. Don't let it use you. Use technology, but don't allow it to use you. So in my own life, there's technology time, there's email time, there's downtime, there's meditation time, there's focused work time, there's relationship time, and there's playtime.
And finally, what would you like your attendees of this seminar to take away when they leave?
I think if even a few of the attendees go home with one or two things that they can practice on a daily level, it could change their lives.
Thank you so much for chatting to us. We wish you all the best. Keep learning new things and sharing it with us because you really are helping the masses.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
The Future of Wellbeing by Deepak Chopra is going to take place and kick off the South African tour in Johannesburg at Empress Palace on the 18th of March, in Durban at the ICC on the 19th of March, and at Cape Town's ICC on the 21st of March. Now, tickets are very limited, so make sure you do get them at CompuTicket.